K97 Classic Hits.
Here we go. Sharon? Another spot.
Boy, does your shirt ever look funny on TV?
What? You're supposed to wear solid colors.
Yeah, but look at me. I look just fine. And my floral print.
Yep. Yeah. Sharon, the forecast is calling for the weather to improve again.
It is indeed. We should get up to 5 for a high today, under mainly sunny skies. We drop down to -5 tonight, and then for tomorrow, how high do you think we'll get, people?
9.
10 degrees for a high.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. In Edmonton this morning, it's clear. We are at a -5. It is. What time do you figure it is? 6:38?
Yep,
I'm Sharon Mallon with John Sexsmith and Bruce Kenyon, the K97 Breakfast Club, Monday morning live. We are on VTV, Channel 10, citywide, people.
And we have a couple of our Olympic events ready to go. The first one right after Simon and Garfunkel. It's Mrs. Robinson on K97 Classic Hits. I lost the toast. Where's the toast gone? People, where's the toast?
Sorry. Give me a time there. Okay. Any trouble?
Slipshot, where's the toast?
Okay. What else? How's this sound?
There's a bag over there.
Oh, there's one over here.
How's this sound?
Oh, that's it.
Fine.
Very good.
I didn't put it down.
Okay, where do you want to do this? Right here?
Hold on.
TV people.
No, over here, Bruce.
Okay.
This is the Olympic arena over here.
The Olympic arena.
Okay. Now 5 points will go to the winner. It is very simple. You just got to play. You don't ever toss quarters at work? Anybody do that? Oh, I used to.
Just step up a little bit. Can you deflect it off the wall and then?
No deflections. It's got to be a nice, easy tot. Now, we're just going to mention on the radio here, for those of you who are tuned into TV, that these 4 are going for a Samsung digital cassette recorder, okay? You're all going to need a sweatshirt, CD and stuff, but that's the big one. And you're all Classic Club members, of course? Oh. And we're going to tell everybody what what's coming up there, too. Simon and Garfunkel. It's Mrs. Robinson on K97's Breakfast Club, Monday morning live as we simulcast on Channel 10 citywide, so tune in to TV. And we're ready for our first Olympic event. And we have with us our 4 contestants who are all winners on the weekend on K97. And I'll ask you to introduce yourself. First name?
Connie.
Connie?
Wendy.
Dave.
Well, we'll remember the guys' names anyway. Okay, it's very simple. We have the toast, of course, crack wheat. And what you got to do, it's like pitching quarters at work. Did you ever do that? I used to do it all the time at Colgate. Anyway, see the corner of down there? The person who gets it closest to the corner will receive 5 points. Okay, we got 4 events planned, and of course the most points will be our champion. Anyway, we have more news to tell you about Olympic stuff later, but we'll ask first of all, Connie, give it a try. Toast. Not bad, not bad. Okay, Wendy, see if you can match that. Get it in the corner there. Oh! Okay, Dave. Oh, boy, that's got to be, well, it looks like to me like Wendy's winning. Okay, Dave, take it easy. Oh, he got it closest to the wall, but we were shooting for the corner. The first 5 points goes to Wendy. It's Ronnie, right? Wendy. Okay, I'll get it right, Wendy. Terrific, guys, terrific. Okay, that's event number 1. Are you nervous? It's the first time? Don't be nervous. Okay, have a seat, guys. No problem. Next event will be a little easier. Yeah. Is there any jam? With a name like Schmuckers, it's got to be good. So have a seat, guys. Okay, and we'll do it again soon. Sharon, got results from Friday's poll?
I do indeed. On Friday's Breakfast Club poll, we wanted to know what you thought of a new federal program, and that was one that would allow rape victims to talk to their perpetrators. Anyway, this is a very close one. 56% of our callers like the idea of the federal program in which rape victims meet their attackers. One of our callers was one of the women who was attacked by Larry Takahashi, and she met him last week.
I'm one of the 2, and I'm just phoning to say.
All right, today in our Breakfast Club poll, we're talking about something the group Action on Smoking and Health believes. What's the problem? Okay, our engineer is telling me something, trying to tell me something. Anyway, the group Action on Smoking and Health believes that Albertans want the Getty government to raise the legal smoking age to 18. In fact, they're proposing that legislation be passed this spring.
What is it now?
To that effect. It's 16. You have to be 16 to buy cigarettes. Anyway, we want to know what you think. Our number is 451-8097.
K97's entertainment.
Get ready.
That's the time. That's the right time.
What's the right time?
That one there.
Is this,
So this isn't right?
is this done?
Got an entertainment card?
See if this is done.
change
Is this queued up? Larry, or is it queued up? Is it all done?
Ready to go with entertainment? Say, why don't we check that entertainment file today? They gave out the Bay Area Music Awards on the weekend.
Right.
San Francisco Bay Area. Metallica walked away with it. 4 awards for Best Album, Best Everything there. Al Foster, who is a drummer in Herbie Hancock's band, you know Herbie Hancock, keyboard
Yes,
player,
yes,
was
yes.
arrested going into Japan with an ounce of heroin, which he claims is personal use. That's only 15 years. If they convict him of trafficking, he's in jail for life. At the Geminis last night, Journey into Darkness won 2 Geminis. Road to Avon...
Still around?
Different one. Road to Avonlea got 3.
Did it?
Well, I know which one of your favorite shows.
I like
And ENG also received 3. And the Comedy Dump, although was nominated for several with Brad Walker, didn't receive any that I know of.
What?
Yeah.
What a shock.
How good did the Grammys do for record sales? Natalie Cole jumped from 16 to number 2 last week. Bonnie Raitt went from number 12 to number 4. And R.E.M. went from 41 to 17. So obviously there's a reflection on sales. Grammy winner Michael Bolton is being sued for the song Love is a Wonderful Thing.
Why?
Isley Brothers say they swiped his song. So we'll see what happens there. And also, Burt Reynolds is so fat, he's got to wear a girdle on the new show he's on. What's
not
that?
fat.
Evening Call? What is it?
Evening Shade.
Evening Shade.
He's not fat, is he?
Well, not with a girdle, he isn't. That's what the Sun reported this week.
When was that?
And latest.
Sure he wasn't in Playgirl or something?
What's that? With the he was sitting there covering himself.
With a
Well, he
girdle,
wasn't
that looked
fat.
good.
That was a number of years ago. You know? I can remember Johnny Carson said that if he had been in the picture, he would have needed a baseball glove to cover himself. Get it? Anyway, there's a look at the entertainment file.
Knuckleballer.
Monday Morning Live, as we are, Sean, as we are on Channel 10 Cable Wide, and of course on K97. Thank you. John, can you keep the dirty jokes to a minimum today?
You know, John,
big
you're only
club.
back like an hour.
This
and
sexual
already the show-
innuendo happens
No,
all
no.
over the place.
Already
The
the show
biggest
is
baseball
run
gloves
downhill.
are the ones used by the catcher who catch knuckleball pitchers.
I know,
They're
I
the
know,
biggest.
I know. Okay. That's Mr. Big on K97's Breakfast Club. It's 11 before 7, Monday Morning Live on Channel 10 and
like
on
that
K97. Yeah, it hit number 1 last week. We want to remind K97 Classic Club members be tuned into the radio or to TV 20 after 8 because we've got big news coming your way. This isn't just Big John, it's the biggest.
Coming up at 7 o'clock, U.S. President George Bush has promised to look into Canadian trade. Can you guys keep it down, please?
Sorry.
Canadian trade concerns. An increase in U of A residence rates will be put on hold for at least a month, and former Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin will be buried later today in a simple Jewish ceremony without eulogies. I'll have details from the K97 newsroom at the top of the hour.
This is Harold.
Eight minutes now before 7 as we check the birthdays for the 9th of March, and our guest birthday guesser today is Brad Walker of the Comedy Dump. Okay,
nice
Emmanuel Lewis is 21.
He's an actor. Sorry.
He's an actor.
What show?
I was a teenage lusty.
Wrong. He's the little guy who looked like Gary Coleman. I forget the name of the show. Webster. Raul Julia is 52.
Nudies go berserk.
Wrong.
He's an actor.
Correct. Adam's Family. Mickey Gilley is 56.
Hi, country singer.
Looking for love.
Mickey Spillane
In
is
all the wrong
74.
places. Actor.
Wrong.
Writes novels.
Very good. Joyce Van Patten's 58.
Sanger.
Joyce Van Patten?
Actress.
Believe she's on
Yes,
Scott's
she wasn't
Landing,
she.
isn't
Was
she?
she on Three's Company too?
I don't remember. Lloyd Price, 59. Right, singer, Stagger Lee.
a country guy.
Robin Trower, 47.
Guitar player.
Accountant.
Well, they both know that. That's the guy. Danny Sullivan, 42.
Accountant.
Wrong.
Race car driver.
That's correct. Mark Lindsay, 50.
Hockey.
Sport card bootlegger.
Wrong. Used to be the singer in Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
And that's pretty much it. We don't want to embarrass you guys any further, okay? There you have a look at the birthdays on K97's Breakfast Club, the Traveling Wilburys. -5 is our current temperature. Isn't it? Yeah. You fell in the ice.
Okay. How's everything?
Domestic dispute? Hey, did you read in the paper
When's this next,
about the guy
part
who was at the
playing,
gas station
Sharkey's.
No.
and got
Sorry.
the gasoline? I don't remember.
Huh?
Apparently he was at the gas
Yeah.
station and some guy who was working there ended up lighting him on fire and pouring gasoline into the cab by mistake.
On a mistake, he poured gas in the cab.
Well, the guy said, "Was your lighter work?" He said, "No, mine does." And he goes, "Ah!" And as soon as it lit, he poured the gasoline, went shooting into the cab. This guy is a friend of Tim's. He was at our house last night.
How badly was he hurt?
Well, his forehead kind of looks like yours there with the liver spot.
Shut up with these liver spots.
No, his arm got really bad, and I don't know. He's bald now. I don't know if he had hair before. I never met him before. On Saturday or Friday.
Okay. And then?
He's a friend of Tim's. Anyway, he looks like he's going to be scarred on his forehead and stuff because he's burns.
Well,
But I mean,
sounds like the great chicken fire I was in.
Yeah, fine.
Very
it
similar
does.
to that.
It does.
Whoops, I spilled my water.
Why don't we do a Steve Anthony thing where you annoyingly move the camera all the time, you know? It does. There's much music. There it is. Much music, you know. Here's Steve Anthony. Yeah. Oh, and
He hung up.
no, wait.
Larry did.
Jeez, he's annoying.
Okay.
He really is.
Okay.
Yes.
What about Mike Williams?
Isn't that tiring on your eyes?
He's okay, but I mean, at least. Traveling Wilburys on K97's Breakfast Club and Handle Me with Care. Yeah, Sharon wants to show us her shoes. Oh, is her family living in there?
Oh, that's funny.
What? So.
These are the very shoes I was talking about.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the ski bus made inquiries about these
Yeah,
after
I'm
you
sure
wrapped.
they did. How
They
many
did.
Clubs Ed points do you get for something like that?
Oh, that's
See, they liked it. The studio audience enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, maybe they haven't been around as long as I have. That's an
guess
old
not.
joke.
Well, you are old. Hey, they like that one too. We'll check satellite information in a few minutes' time. Our Olympic athletes will be taking part in another great Olympic event at about 10 minutes after 7. 4 before 7, we're at -5. High today at 5. Looks like we're back to the good weather. On K97, Paul Young.
Oh, to improve the rating. I'm not sure it would improve the ratings. Well, if I did it with the TV ratings. These guys.
Yeah, I'm sure. Sharon, remember, your mother might be watching this, okay?
No, she's on the farm. They don't get the TV on the farm, which is very good.
Lucky for you. Porn star got porn.
Why don't you stir fry some toast, Sharon?
Well, actually,
Yeah, when are you going to cook something? Come on, get on with it.
Bruce, what's event number 2 so we can line our cameras?
Event number 2, well, which would you like?
I don't know.
Do you have anything soft? Because one of the events is standing on your head. As long as, I'll tell you what, we won't even, you guys don't want to understand. What would you rather do, that or leg wrestling?
What a choice.
Paul Young on K97's Breakfast Club. And what becomes of the brokenhearted? It's now -5. Monday morning live on Channel 10, yes, throughout the city, here on Videotron and, of course, on K97. Sharon's got K97 satellite information.
Well, Bruce, U.S. President George Bush has promised to look into Canadian trade concerns. Prime Minister Mulroney says the promise came during a 30-minute telephone call between the two leaders yesterday. Mulroney says he raised concerns about the trade harassment from the states, and he suggested it's low-level administration types that are causing a lot of the trouble.
Now, I believe the President Bush is a free and a fair trader.
7:06 and a good morning, gang. I'm John Sexsmith with K97 Sports. Got to tell you, first of all, see this? If you know,
Well, on
well, I
radio,
guess you
John,
can't
people
really
can't
see it.
really
It's
see
a
it.
Guns N'
Wait,
Roses
are we?
official Guns N' Roses
Tour jacket.
They're going to give it away on that rock and roll thing on Thursday. Boot Sauce and a local band, the Nowhere Blossoms, are going to be appearing.
Okay.
So be ready to win for that. Leafs lost to San Jose 4-1. Fourth place Minnesota beat Winnipeg 4-2. So things in the North looking not so good for the Leafs. Leafs 8 points behind the Stars. Elsewhere in the NHL last night, Montreal moved into a tie for first place overall. Rangers and Habs tied for first place because the Habs beat Detroit 4-1. Vancouver dumped Philadelphia 7-3. Islanders over Buffalo 6-2. And Chicago blanked Boston 4-0. Back to the bargaining table today for the NHL owners and players. Players have been voting to give their union a strike mandate in an effort to put pressure on the owners to sign a new collective agreement. And one other NHL note, which isn't really an NHL note, it's an IHL note. Sean Burke signed a contract with San Diego Gulls to play out the season, and financial terms have not yet been disclosed. And finally, 4 rinks sharing the lead at 2-0 heading into the second day of action at the Canadian Curling Men's Championship in Regina. We're talking the Briar, Kevin Martin in a 4-way tie for second at 1-1, and that's K97 Sports.
K97 Sports.
Sharon, the forecast is calling for much better weather than we had on the weekend.
It is going to be special, people. Up to 5 for a high today, 10 tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's going to be a great week. Lots of sunshine all 5 days. In Edmonton this morning, it's clear. We're at -5. It is 7:04. What do you figure it is? We're having
There's a
trouble
clock
with the
right over
time.
there,
Yeah, but-
7:07.
Yeah, well, John just said it was 7:06 like 4 minutes ago.
Okay, 7:07.
All right, I'm Sharon Mallon with John Sexsmith and Bruce Kenyon and Sharkey, the K97 Breakfast Club, Monday Morning Live. We're on VTV Channel 10 right throughout the city.
And our second Olympic event is up in a couple of minutes' time, and we'll ride the elevator from hell before 7:30. Here's Fleetwood Mac on K97 Classic Hits.